Hello and welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, my computer was angry. But more importantly, we have decided on our next goal. And of course, it is going to be, fuck. It is just going to be, getting sulfuric acid up here. So, now how do I do this? Well, with trains. But how do we get trains up there? Well, I'm gonna have to be real with you. I thought of some, like, level 53 bullshit. And when you get to, like, level 53 bullshit, like, you start having second thoughts. You start, maybe reconsidering your life choices, but, we're gonna go onto the sea, like that one mission from the PS1 game called Ghost in the Shell, based off of the anime Ghost in the Shell. Oh, that was obvious. Anyways, I'm gonna run down there and fix that because holy shit, that looks ugly. Anyways, so yeah, for those who don't know what Ghost in the Shell is, it's like a movie based on a manga, and it's epic cyberpunk, except it's actually cool. If Musk watched it, he would probably get some really stupid idea. That's about it. That's just about the worst way to promote Ghost in the Shell, I know. But deal with it. Shows really crushed the image of that, of like, what are those old-timey frogs back from back in the day in the internet? Maybe a rage comic face. You know, really showing my age of, not that old, but very old in internet times. Sometimes I do check out, like, the internet, and I see all the, lingo that's popular with the kids these days, and, I'm thankful I'm not infected by it. Like, I don't know. I'm happy that when I grew up, all the dumb shit happening was a lot less, like, mentally harmful for children than the current stuff. Because the issue is, right? Don't get me wrong. There was, like, a shit ton of bullying and stuff. There was actually a lot of really bad stuff that was happening, to be completely real with you, right? However, even so, a part of me, and this may be, again, you know, elite epic gamer bias, a part of me feels like it was still overall, like, less harmful than what's going on today, with, like, you know, the manosphere and all the other stuff, which, to be fair, again, I don't know how much of that is still popular. I'm not really... Oh. Oh, this is out of robo range. Hold on. Okay. So, we're gonna have to add some roboports up there. Kinda like this. But yeah, I don't know, man. I know also that every single time you mention some of this stuff, like, there's gonna be one sleeper agent who, like, awakens and, like, screams at you in the comments, but, like, whatever, buddy. Like, I think, I don't know, I think I lost a bit of faith in humanity when I realized, people were dead fucking serious about, some of those manosphere people. Because I see, there is humor to, like, a guy who pretends to be hard and stuff, who pretends he's, like, rich or whatever, but he's just renting all of his stuff. You know, typical, like, YouTuber stuff. But then it's like, oh, wow. No, these guys are just, like, breeding generations of, like, hateful idiots. And it's like, yeah, no, thanks, no. It's just like, what the fuck, man? You know what? We don't need flamers here. It's fine. I'll leave the pipes there in case I need them for something, but we won't need them, most likely. And I understand, again, like, the issue is this is, like, worryingly popular, and I obviously am not an expert in what's popular amongst, you know, the kids these days, because, like, I'm an adult. So, I guess technically surprisingly for some people. Maybe down to my voice, I assume, at least partially. But, like, seriously, man. The amount of times I've seen people just, like, you know, the amount of times I've seen people be genuinely concerned about this sort of stuff, it has to be at least somewhat popular. And it being even a little popular is already, like, extremely concerning because, well, it is. But, worse things could be happening. Which I guess is a really shitty cop-out, because you could say that about literally anything, but you know what I mean. I guess at some point you get tired of it, like, you know, at some point you really have, you know, seen it all. Like, you see another, like, to me, right, I see another guy who's trying to show off how cool and, you know, epic Reddit chungus he is, and to me that's obviously, you know, fucking stupid, but a lot of kids don't have the experience. A lot of kids don't have the, you know... Fuck, a lot of adults don't have the experience. I'm just lucky that when I was, you know, a teenager or whatever, a lot of my friends were... Well, I wouldn't call them normal. I would call them great friends. I wouldn't call them normal. But I would say that, like, they were seriously helpful in making me not be, like, a complete fucking imbecile. You know? It is one of those things where without them I would have probably been a lot stupider. And a lot more cringe. But, more importantly for me, you know? Maybe, because that's kind of a thing, right? You start wondering, I remember listening to this thing where it's like, there was this interesting question of, would you come to your current, you know, ideas, your current understanding of the world, if you were only left to, like, your own devices, right? If you weren't societally pushed in a specific direction, if you weren't being pushed by your friends or whatever, would you arrive to the same positions you hold normally? And it's a question that I thought of for, honestly, a lot longer than maybe I should have. Because it's a really interesting question to me. For the simple reason that I can't ever really be sure about it, you know? Because humans are complex creatures. I don't know why I like some of the things I like. I don't know why I dislike some of the things I dislike. It took me a lot of introspection into my own taste to figure out why I don't like Undertale. And that was only so that when somebody was like, wait, dude, you don't like Undertale, my response would be something with actual brain power, and not just telling him, you know, yeah, I don't like it. For those who are appalled at my lack of gamer cred, the reason why I dislike Undertale is because when I get into RPGs and stuff, I am basically entirely in it for, like, the grand stuff, you know, for the stuff you'd see in a Final Fantasy game, right? I am not a fan of, the sorta... I don't want to use the term scrimblo bimblo, because it's, meant in a derogatory way. And, like, Undertale and Earthbound, which I also, you know, don't like. It's starting to make sense now, doesn't it? The reason why I don't like them is purely because they're a type of RPG that just doesn't mesh well with me. I don't like those kinds of games. And it's one of those things where, like, who gives a fuck? Like, now, I understand for some people, like, someone else not liking the game they like is the end of the world, but it really shouldn't fucking be. Come on, be real with me. You're really gonna have, like, you're really gonna be mad at someone for not enjoying your video game? What's that gonna solve? If anything, it's gonna make them more mad. Like, I routinely scream about Panzer Dragoon Saga because I love the game. I'm not gonna tell someone, whoa, you're insane, how dare you not like the game? No, I'm just gonna scream, whoa, you like good video games, right? Hey, check this one out. You wanna positively motivate people into liking some stuff, rather than, I'll just do it this way. Where are the bots? The bots are coming up. Okay. Generally, like, positive motivation is a lot better than, like, just, like, I guess, polarizing somebody against the thing you're trying to tell them is cool. But yeah, like, realistically, it is what it is. At some point, you just have to understand that some people will never like some stuff. The only thing which I hold true to my heart is, if you're not gonna like something, you should be genuine for the reason why you dislike it, you know? Like, I see a lot of people who don't like Genshin Impact, and instead of saying the truth, I don't like Genshin because it's an anime game with gacha mechanics, and I just don't like that in a video game. You know? They'll go up and say, oh, I don't like it because I have this grand battle that I'm fighting against the AAA industry. No, you just don't like it because it's a fucking... It's because fucking Genshin. It's... You don't have to have grand, like, narratives like you're an RPG protagonist over you not liking a fucking video game. Come on now. And that is kind of something I've seen at least a few times. And it never gets not funny, but it also never gets not annoying. Dude, I'm gonna have to do this in a really stupid fucking way, because I need this to connect to both lanes. So, what I'll do is I'll do it like this. Oh. I already fucked it. That's good to know. Let me just then take this back and then, Is this enough? No, it is not. How much? Well, okay. That should be enough. Let's set up a train. I've designed a train. There we go. Perfect. But generally, like, it's kind of like, I don't know, on YouTube there's a lot of really dumb shit which you're gonna have to learn about. This is why YouTube's never gonna be my fucking job. Like, as cool as it sounds conceptually, it's really not. Like, think about it this way. If I wanted YouTube to be my job, you know what I would need to do? I would need to, I shit you not only, like, think about everything I do differently, because, let me remind you, I make videos when I want to. I make videos on whatever the fuck I want to when I want to. And most importantly of all, nobody can come up and tell me, hey, you're doing the video wrong, because I'm having fun. But once YouTube becomes your job, no longer is fun on the menu. No, no, no. Now you have to worry about, oh, is this video going to perform well? Can I actually justify making this video? Because if the video underperforms, I'm not gonna be making money. And I live in a system where I need money to live. And, oopsie daisies. You gotta take that Raid. Does Raid even sponsor people anymore? I don't know. If I was offered a sponsorship, fuck, I don't know, depends on who does it. But, like, if I was offered a sponsorship, like, would I take it? Maybe. I don't know, I'll see. Depending on if I can trust the company enough or not, because, again, having money is kind of nice, you know? But if it was, you know, my job, I would have to look at it in a way that was, like, far more, like, money-hungry? Because this wouldn't be a hobby I would be doing, this would be a job. And it's also the question of who would I even get sponsored by, you know? There's always been, like, a oh wait, I should have been using... When I first played this game, when I was using peaceful mode just to get, like, a hold of the basic mechanics, I was so inept at making this function that I ended up using barrels instead because I just couldn't figure it out. There's a bit of karaoke lore for you. Anyways, yeah. I don't know. I don't want to be, like, sponsored by, fucking... Like, on one hand, it depends on what it is. There's some stuff that I think is kind of stupid. Like, you know, that I wouldn't use. But that, if they offered to sponsor me, it's, like, inoffensive. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't have an issue with saying, ah, yeah, go buy this thing. It's completely adequate. You know, I would also, you know, like... I would also feel the same way for some other stuff, but, like, generally speaking, I feel like, you know, everyone has their limits on what they want to push. Like, there's some, like, shitty chud coffee, which, obviously I'm not gonna fucking... Yeah, professionals have standards, okay? And even though I'm not a professional, boy do I have some standards. And, they are not gonna drop to me fucking shilling chud coffee that probably isn't even very good. I don't know anything about coffee, but I have the right to assume chud coffee probably sucks. Because just because if you're buying coffee for a if you're buying coffee because, hey guys, this coffee also the makers of this coffee also think that having a woman in a video game is bad. That doesn't really scream high quality coffee. That screams, hey guys, I am literally virtue signaling that this coffee agrees with you. Please buy it. And as funny as that is on a conceptual level of the guys screaming about virtue signaling, selling you the Virtue Signaler Coffee Extreme Edition, like... At some point, you gotta cut your losses and, understand that this is not a war worth fighting, you know? There's, you know, it's just, at least for me, like, there are a lot of people who are, very, very competent at, doing stuff like debunking misinformation and stuff. And for them, this is obviously a lot easier, but, for me, like, I am not going to be able to, you know, do that stuff as easily. So, like, you know, for my channel, it's, much better I just don't say anything most of the time. Although, obviously, I'm not doing a very good job of it, but it depends, it depends. Well, I mean, I'm not American, I don't have that much to worry about. Maybe. It is kind of funny how some people can just be... I don't want to use the term ontologically evil, because, a lot of the people who I would call that are, like, too stupid to understand what it means. But what it means is basically when someone is just like... When basically everything they do is pure evil, right? Like... You know, there's no... When somebody genuinely, literally has no redeeming qualities whatsoever. That's the simplest way I can put it. Fuck, I'm gonna have to somehow get iron all the way down here if I want to make acid. I didn't even see Chica coming. And that's not a joke for the internet to enjoy. Fuck. Okay. What do we do? How do I, Well, there's a lot of iron over here. Moving at some speed, actually. Is there iron production I can borrow? What is this even used by? Wait. 3 of these were never used for anything. Guys, I just found a lot of capacity. God, I am the most incompetent man alive. Okay, let me copy this. Let me paste it very far out of the reach of roboports. Then I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get a new deconstruction planet. And call it, Rerailment. And I'm only gonna allow for rails? I'm only gonna allow the rail signals, and I'm gonna only allow, like, the platform, I feel like Bob from that one movie. Fuck, what is this called again? Train stop. There you go. So theoretically, when I use rerailment. Yes! That's what I wanted. Kind of like, oh. Oh, I can deal with that, except, nope. Look at that, sure, whatever. No, just, oh yeah, I can just do this and... I'm gonna... Mater, I need your help. Fuck, I'm gonna have to run all the way back up there. Well, there's the train. SW sulfuric acid until inventory is full. Yeah, come over here, please. Okay. I'll fix it manually from here. It's fine. And you made fun of me. I don't know who you is. For, having so much empty, unused space here. You thought it was gonna be for nothing. You thought I was just going to, do nothing with all the extra space. Ah, but you are wrong. And, I actually ended up using it. I am as surprised as you are. It kind of goes against my original point. Hmm. Maybe I'm not as intelligent as I at first appear. If that wasn't fucking obvious. Did I just... No, it's fine. It's over there. For some reason, I thought it would just... not care. Whatever. Fly me home. Can't really fly, but you know what I mean. Right. So here's a small problem. These two rail systems are entirely disconnected from each other. So when we do... I'll do SD iron supply. I'll make it the old system. Where are we? Oh, we passed it by a mile. Then over here, I'm gonna have to add another one. Oh. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Let's see. Like this? Huh. Hold on. I'm gonna be lazy. The crazy frog. You know, it's just a normal frog to me. And the train comes back. At least we know it's fast. We'll have to rename that later. I don't understand why the Joker stuff is so funny to me, but I've never watched the Joker. I don't particularly like Batman. Conceptually, at least. I don't really watch... I don't watch superhero movies at all. I don't watch movies at all. I don't read books at all. I'm probably gonna offend many demographics of people who like media. But I'm sorry. The only defense I have is my apology. Yeah, that would be it. That sounds like a second channel video, just like my apology, and it's me talking about how I'm fucking complete. Why? Just the screams of pain from a man who's fucking tired. Why? Why did it switch? What's the fucking point? Why? Game. Why? I really love how I just... Just like... It's just put it there. I don't care anymore. Just give me the fucking code. You don't know how fucking tired I am of this shit, man. This thing's randomly going wrong. Why? Why do you ask? Nobody knows. I'm gonna fucking turn these off. And, keep fucking throwing that into the inventory, I guess. Yeah, man, holy shit. At some point you gotta... You know, at some point, you realize why the crazy frog was just a normal frog to him, you know? You start losing it. Because the fucking coal train decided, probably after I copy-pasted something a little bit weird, that, it is now going to go onto the iron belt. Why? I don't know, why are you asking me? Just kind of wanted to. What's wrong with just wanting things? Oh, this is some motion blur right there. I think this is some old games in motion blur. Maybe not. It does create a realistic motion blur effect. Oh wow, guys, this is how it would look in the Nintendo 64. Okay. Now, once I do this, it is all once more pure iron. Except on that one belt that I have to fix now. That's probably killed, like, most of the basic production already. Uh-huh. Yay! I have to do this now. Fuck's sake, man. At some point, I do think to myself, like, why? And then I remember. Because the game hates me. Maybe. Oh, give me this little... Okay, finally. Now all you have to do is clear up this belt, which we can do once, Let me do it like this. Yeah? Whatever, shit. Me checking my wristband clock, which doesn't exist, to, confirm that indeed, yes. Why am I... Oh. Foreshadowing is a narrative device. Now we're gonna have to have, like, a 3-to-8 split it. And boy, am I dreading it. Okay, let's... Actually, no, that's 3 of them, with 30. I'm gonna have a Jimmy Neutron Brain Blast. Let's finally use these belts at a time when they won't be completely, like, bandwidth is just about the stupidest word I could have used here, but, watch this. So, the 3 of these will neatly fit, once we balance all of them, so... Copy this. Paste it over here 3 times. Once I do this, oops. Okay. First off, balance them properly. Then, well, what I want to do is I just want to put them into a belt or whatever. But no, what I'll just use 2 express belts. What you do is, like... No, we just do this. And then this and this. Wait a minute. I'm gonna use my brain here. So this goes into these guys, who themselves will try to feed into each other. Right? It's gonna be the ugliest one of these I've ever made. Alright, also, roboports. Robots, upgrade all of them. Then this will, yeah. So this will go into here. Right, yeah. So hold on, if I now do this. Okay. So if I did this correctly, the stupid splitter, that's what I'm gonna be calling it. Yeah, should actually be semi-functional. I guess we'll find out eventually, and this is a total of 90 per second. Except when I do that. Now all three of them are sort of coming in. Okay. And then once that's done, we can remove this and put the two of these guys here. Like that. And then upgrade them. And maybe now finally... Well, okay, how do I even go from here to there? Oh, it's actually... It's almost uncanny how easy this is. Yeah. Except this. Oh, whatever. Can't exactly say my spaghetti master skills were particularly good looking. Well, this way I can just have one go to one side and the other one go to the other side. Now, why am I using worse belts here? Because this is going to be limited capacity anyways. In the words of whoever said it first... In the words of whoever said it first, who gaff? Oh, this again. Okay. Iron plate supply. SW. Yeah, okay. So here's the idea. We're going to have... Yeah. That go down there, basically. Empty up. Or I guess empty out. I guess I'm gonna have to take this design right here. Put it... Huh. 3... I'm gonna de-upgrade it. Huh? Is it Shift? Alt? Control? No, it's... Huh. How do I... Okay, whatever, keep one for later. Yeah, slight problem, guys. This is in the way. Well, this is gonna, cause issues. However, let's move it down here. There we go. Then I'll have to, fix the Roboport network that I just killed. And there we go. Back at the beginning. So let us, That's annoying. Let me copy this with these guys. Wait, for real though? Can I not? I can't wait, I can't control left click. Alt left. It's right click. Okay. That's okay. Okay. I'm fine with that. Then anyways, so doing this side first. Do it like this and then yeah. just this will be enough. And then just copy V. It's okay. No, stop. First, I'll connect this one up. And then I'll have to figure out how to do this one, because we're in a bit of a bad situation with space. What is, like, an ancient, archaic topic that is old enough so that once I bring it up, it's not going to be out of date because it's already extremely out of date? So you guys know Five Nights at Freddy's? I know I'm memeing, but, like, do you genuinely? Because, like, from my experience, and this is partially down to me not being, like, a FNAF fan, to me it's kind of been entertaining, if nothing else. The series has always had a bit of a... How? Whatever. The series has always had a bit of a thing about it to me. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was all the weird theory videos that I've seen about it, but, like, at some point, I don't know what happened. I guess it's one of those things where it just gets kinda stale. But with FNAF, I feel like the fall-off was partially just, like, the game developer not really knowing, like, what really to do anymore. Which, I mean, I don't blame him after so many games, but, like, time and time again, you would run into, like, a bit of a honestly weird hiccup in the story, which is, like, just a question of why you would do that, and, like, I don't know, at some point it was like the theorists were making videos that were wrong and stupid, apparently, from what I've seen, and that apparently, according to the video I watched, may have theoretically demoralized him into interacting with the theorist community, because he made something that was supposed to be easy to figure out, but people were too stupid to. But then, like, yeah, that is a theory. A game theory, maybe. But, like, how do you know it's true? Something is very wrong here. It's not wrong, I'm just being stupid. Yeah, so these three belts are fully flowing, which is why these belts are fully flowing. It's all fine. Then when this is actually fully full, go here until empty cargo. And then I'll just, I guess I'm gonna just take this design. Yeah, that's, fucking better. Okay, and then... Well, that's annoying. Move it over here. There we go. Still not fully equalized, but it's gonna be fine. Then I'm gonna add the balancer. That's gonna be, yeah, let's use a 6 to 6. I'm aware that, like, I started off this stuff by kind of being annoying about, you know, oh, we need to save space, and now I'm not really saving space, but, shh. Wait, how did I condense 4 of these to oh, never mind, I'm stupid. Okay, okay. So what I have to do next, and this is going to be kind of annoying, I have to merge the 2 rail systems. So I'm just going to get some rails and do it manually. Because doing it automatically would make me go insane. Like, just having to do it with bots. That's what I mean. There we go. Signals, come here. There we go. So, if it's not obvious where the connection point is actually gonna be, I'm gonna rework this intersection into being normal. So yeah, first off, we'll have to, oh yeah, now a lot more trains are mad. Don't worry, I'll fix it. Now we'll do this. And, just kind of rotate it. Of course that's gonna be there, why wouldn't it? Okay. There we go. Already functional, technically. Then add this at the end. Add these at the beginnings. And then add these guys, where the merge points are gonna be. Because it's, kind of an intelligent thing to do, I think. There we go. Okay, so then we have this. Add these guys whenever enough space is passed, I guess. Thankfully, there are no auto trains that try to do stuff by themselves, kind of like bots, so we should be fine. Oh, I wonder when this was from. Yeah, there was very clearly a nest here previously, but, kind of makes me think, you know, And yeah, we'll soon fix the, lack of path thing. As soon as I, get this roughly over here, then, copy this marvelous design, put it somewhere where there's no access to that, take the derailment thing, and there you go. That is why I made the derailment key thing. It is just so extremely useful to have a, like, thing, which just kind of, you know, lets me, yeah, do this. Now I'll try to hit enter. There we go. And yeah. Now these 2 are connected down there. Ideally, I'd want another connection here somewhere. Though that's gonna be annoying with this design. I'll have to fix it somehow. And ideally, you'd want it to loop in a few other places. Anyway, so now that we're here, this is almost done. Yeah, but you see, once this is done, the train leaves. So now we'll take one of these and just kind of pause because, we gotta do some math again. Always the least. Wait a minute. I don't have production 3s or the other stuff. Hey, train, can you just, okay, manual mode, drive me up to here firstly. 120 seconds. Sure, whatever. Wait, what is the recipe for nuclear fuel? 1U235, and it gives us 250% vehicle excel versus rocket fuels 180. Oh, that could be nice. Okay, while it's parked there, let's run up and, There's really not a lot of these left, is there? Uh-oh. We'll have to do another batch eventually, you know, Then take me to the base. Connect up here and wait. Actually, no. Connect over there and wait. While I just run down and grab some of the stuff I need. Also, apparently, they're making some Last of Us 2 thing. It's like, oh, experience The Last of Us 2 in a whole new way. No. No, I want a real game with real gameplay. I don't understand the popularity of The Last of Us, man. It's just like... we made a game where you have kind of boring combat with simplistic AIs. The story kind of drags its feet and kind of isn't that intelligent in both the first and the second game. And generally, it's kind of a subpar experience, barely held together by the graphics. But holy hell, the graphics! This is a game of the year. Like, it is it is one of those things where it does kind of feel like The Last of Us is like the first proper industry planned game, but like, man, it's just not very well made. It's not even... I know some people are gonna be really... some people are really annoying about it, like, but man... it's just kind of annoying seeing so many people talk about The Last of Us, and then... if you ever played it, you know that it's not a very well-made game. It's, I guess if you don't have another reference for, like, a good video game, it can wow you with the fancy graphics, but, like, come on, man. I wonder what Yahtzee thought about it. I mean, I can literally check. We can derail the video. He didn't like the first game. Why is he right on this again? Yahtzee, what are you doing? Wait, so why are you so correct all the time, sir? Okay, we need 2.75. Let's do some grug math. 1.43, sorry. 2.75 divided by 1.43 is almost 2. So 1.43 times 2 is 2.86. So sure, whatever. We can do it like this then. Here's the idea. We have it like... yeah, we have it like this. This is only gonna need 1 per second, but yeah, we do this. And then, you know, we do this. Hold on, where are the pipes? Yeah, then we do... because yeah, this would connect like this, so we just do this, and then... okay. Well, I'll just leave it for... yeah, and then we just do this for a few times. There's only a few per second, so we'll only need to really do this, and then here, okay, I didn't really think this one through that much. How much is, I'm just gonna simplify it by doing this. But, okay, then, how many? 0.55 per second, so we can just have, like, you know, this going through. Yeah, sure, that's... huh. I like this. This is a decent design, I hope. And then we'll just, yeah, then we'll just have it go like this. And 0.55 is, that's basically the only, yeah, well, we could basically have an infinite amount of these. One of these makes, 35. Yeah, we could have a lot of them. Let me just, do this, so... I did the belts wrong. Okay, we'll do it from up here to down there. Now... it's working correctly. Okay. 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 There we go. I think that should be enough. So, then we'll just need to hook up, like, the petroleum and the water, which, the petroleum's down here. Where do I hook it up? Over here. Okay. We'll have it like this. So that's the petroleum done. Next we need to get the water, which is over there. We'll do it like this because it's a little bit... Why are you wrong now? 6K, 8.6K. If I remove this, okay. Did I just hook this one up incorrectly? I think I may have. Yeah, no, that one's not gonna work. Like this, though, that will work. It is kind of funny, though, I need to watch the, Last of Us review, man, from Yahtzee. It's one of those things where I have this thing going on where I'm gonna be honest, I am aware that my video game taste is not for everyone. But, like, man, it's one of those things where at some point you do kind of wonder what some people want. Like, a lot of the time, somebody saying a game review is bad or not, well, actually, no, most of the time, is just about if the reviewer agrees with you or not. So much of it is just, oh, this reviewer is dumb and stupid. He said this video game was bad that I like. And that's where it ends for people. And then, you know, everything else, all the other annoying shit just goes kind of downstream from that, where then it's like, oh wow, well, how you know, then somebody will come up and say, yes, but do you know why these gaming journalists are so evil? Looks into camera, takes a deep breath, women. And some of the stupider people believe them. And it's like that every single time. Like, even when it is like somebody saying something stupid in like a game review, I mean, okay, I'm not losing sleep over it. Maybe you are, maybe. Sure, but you know, it's kind of like, I don't know, wouldn't you say it was like kind of a weak move to get so mad over something like that? I mean, I don't know. But yeah, finally, most of the rail network is finally connected. Except this part, but we'll do that eventually. Now finally we can go from over here to over here, but not down there. And I guess also to up there. I don't want to connect the parts until I have to, because there's no point in just rebuilding so much infra for no reason. Anyways, yeah, we're just gonna basically wait here until, these bastards come down here with all the things they're carrying. Of course, look, actually, you know, arriving at a decent speed. I'm gonna do this. And this. Just in hopes of maybe, oh yeah, hey, there's an issue there as well. So, maybe if I do this, and then copy some more of these, and, place them... I guess, like, here, maybe? Yeah, sure. Hopefully it helps them a little bit with their speed, but you know. But yeah, how close are we? 1K in each of them. Well, while that's being done... oh, this has already been completed. So realistically, all I have to do now is AFK and wait. Now, where are the bots? Okay, the bots have placed everything. It's being done. 2.6K, 2.7K, 2.8K. How much are we actually making per second? We are making... Wait, fluids. 18K. We're using 3-point-something K. We're making and using the same amount of gas we're making and using... We're using more oil than we're making. I assume that's a thing here? Yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. What I do know is that these pumps are quite hungry. I'm gonna add speed modules to the reachable ones at least in hopes of you know, not having out of oil issues. Because I mean, at the end of the day, once these guys all hit like 20%, they're all gonna only work with speed modules anyways, from my understanding, so it is what it is. How close are we? 10K. But for the first trip, we can head there now. Oh god, my bots are gonna help. Maybe not. It is so fun just fucking driving and seeing the bots, you know, help me out or whatever. I also, just deconstruct all of these, nearby trees. The pollution already got them. We can just remove them now. Oh, maybe not these guys, to be honest. Yeah, leave them here. If you open up the pollution, oh yeah, soon they are gonna die, like these guys, but you know. Yeah, what's funny is, we are just, if I hit... Oh. Oops. Go back up there, please. Anyways, if I hit P and I do pollution... Yeah, for a while now, in the last 10 hours... If I only select the nests... Yeah, they really, in the last 1 hour, yeah, they've been consuming almost nothing, and now they've, you know, gone up. Anyways, so now that that's done, this is actually gonna be making batteries for once. Well, granted, it's almost immediately gonna drain out because the thing is hungry. However, yeah, I mean, this is gonna run out of copper. I think things are starting to go wrong in the base. Hold on. Power draw is not exploding. No copper. Why? You know, I do sometimes feel like Bob. From Bob. Fuck. I have to very quickly run over there and fix that. But hey, we finally finished that at full power research. Electric weapon? No, why would I do that? Wait, I can do this. Guys, you want to see some quick research? Do you wanna? Boom! Boom! Boom again. Once more. Thud sound effect. See? Come on. 3,000 science. This is only 30 seconds per. So this is exploding with how much science per minute we're doing. Jesus, man. This is, well, we can't sustain this much, sadly. But, yeah. I want to do... Okay, now it's Tesla stuff. I want to do all the things which don't say they're infinite yet, so they are infinite. I mean, look at this. Look at this. How quickly all of it's being done. Kind of bonkers, you know, come to think of it. Yeah, to see the base, I'm gonna have to disable the pollution meter. Man, okay, now these guys should be functional, maybe. Yeah, electric weapons 4. Surely there's have we unlocked? Okay, what don't we have? No room for more. My modules are legendary. Today's fish is trout a la cream. So long and thanks to all the fish. Have we not sent fish to space yet? Size doesn't matter. We haven't gotten that one. Look at my shiny rare armor. Minions, research with Promethium. Travel towards the shattered planet. And we can't do logistics network embargo. Can't do express delivery, keep your hands clean, or rush to space. It's fine. So did we already get, like, research all the sciences? Yeah, we already got Tech Maniac. What about Bug Maniac? Maniac. Okay, come on. Surely, yeah, Gleba stuff is coming. You know, maybe this wasn't the best way to, balance the belt, but it's gonna be hopefully fine. Okay. So how's this going? How is the base doing today? Are you working at full capacity? Oh, by golly! Mostly. It's just that, these guys are still waiting for the batches to, completely fill up. Yeah. Out of curiosity, fluids. We are consuming and okay, go 1 hour ago. We were consuming and producing like 48, 52. We were okay, 10 hours. Yeah, like 50k? Right? Yeah, and well, if peaks of 100k and with usage peaks of that much, I don't know, man. In the last minute, fluids, yeah, 112k to 98k, which means we are trading positively, though. Like, these guys are getting significantly hungrier. I mean, we are pulling kind of a stupid amount of power. You see these little bots? They're, trying to resupply these guys with, nuclear stuff. Oh yeah, these guys require 50, and it's gonna be mostly fine. Thing is, though, we could have a larger, somewhat more efficient reactor, but eh. I thought about making a design. I made some prototypes, but I'm too lazy to figure them out properly. But yeah, now theoretically, okay, Gleba science is fucking horrible. Let's do more. Let's do mining prod. Maybe it's just kind of quiet this time of year. Yeah, man, you sometimes run into these situations where everything is kind of moving smoothly. But of course that's not true. For instance, over here, if we were to start actually working with, you know, this stuff, we would need, as you can clearly already see here, a lot more science packs. Fulgora? Like, come on, you think this is gonna be enough? No, it's not. We're gonna need a lot more stuff on Fulgora. Aquilo? I have no idea. These guys are making quite a lot of science packs. There's a... This base is idle, has been idle for quite a while. Let me actually see. Rocket pod productivity may actually be something I'd want to invest into, because holy shit. How much prod? Plus 54%. Yeah, this will give us some extra productivity. That's good. Give me a lift weight of 2 tons eventually. Come on, game. Yeah, and now you can see we are already 10%. That is the power of the biolabs. Man, I understand why this update is so good for people who like to do, like, mega bases or whatever. I mean, is this a mega base? I mean, I don't know. But, like, the main thing is you have to ferry in the science. That's sort of the big thing. And the nice thing is, we can just have the rockets wherever. The only issue is... I mean, we can only have one of these. But even so, what we're already doing with it is kind of fine. What's funny is, yeah, this will sometimes request more stuff from over here. And this guy's basically completely full on this stuff, so... Like... It's sort of funny. I mean, you can see how it works here. This belt is almost completely full. And then once it is full, this will just toss all the extra rocks out. And when these are done, they'll just toss the rocks back onto here, where they will be merged with priority. It's kind of a stupid system, but it works. And there's no point in optimizing something that's broken, but there is to something that's actually functional. Thank you to fuck. Okay, let's I need some speed 3 module, speed 3. Now we don't have the achievement for a legendary quality 3 module, and that's because we haven't been making any. It's a kind of a really stupid thing to say to come think of it, but let's go to yeah, we're gonna do some like fucking bullshit soon with this. Why? So that's 3.8. Let me just try this. 3.8 times 3 plus 3.2. That's okay, good. It's not being... Okay, wait. How much to make a 3? I would need 4 of them. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go and really quickly go over here. I'm gonna make 2 of them. And their job's gonna be really, really simple. I want you to make speed 3s. Wait, how much do... Oh my, I need superconductors. Maybe later. But anyways, yeah, we'll just have to sit here and wait. We're already, done with that. I mean, yeah, sure, there's no reason not to let the Aquilo base, you know, stretch its legs. Actually, maybe we should be Wait, how much can fit on one of these? Hey, Fulgora, how much is in one of these guys? 9.6k. Then we'll just request 8k in each. Because what, you know, there's no harm to it. By the way, there's the Gleba stuff coming in, so, you know, we may as well. Okay. I have a feeling that the space base is not making enough space stuff. And it's gonna kind of need to. Huh. Okay. On the way 100. Yeah, Platform Alpha is, kind of completely garbage. But that's all we can really do here. I'm going to make a second calcite depositor. No, I don't gonna have the resources. Fuck. Go to Platform Alpha. What is its actual problem? Its actual problem is that it's complete garbage. Let me try to fix that. Do this here. Then do this. And, yeah. Man. This is gonna be annoying. Wait a minute, I can just, Oh, no, wait, that's not gonna work. Yeah. There we go. Okay. And, how many... Well, we have 70 of those, so, Did we just... Whatever. Oh, we don't have one of those. Fuck. Or those. Whatever. Yeah, so, there we go, that's an issue. Oh, we actually have these guys. Shit, but one of those there. Now, hopefully, hypothetically, theoretically, this will work. Oh my god. Whatever. Anyways, I'll see you next time when we figure this one out. Oh, it's already beginning again. Bye-bye.